Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. With 2020 slowly coming to its end, showing that even the worst of times will pass on, November 8th brings us news to rejoice. On that note, moving on to the day's news. Chennai Metro services to be operated from 5:30 am to 11 pm from today. The trains will be operated with a headway of 7 minutes during peak hours and 10 minutes during non-peak hours. The trains will be operated from 7 am to 10 pm without a peak hour headway on Sundays and government holidays. Is Chennai past the worst of COVID-19? Experts weigh in. From reporting over 2,000 new COVID-19 cases in a day, the district now reports around 650 cases per day. Chennai has come a long way in reducing the number of fresh cases of COVID-19, a significant reduction from what it was in June 2020. Meanwhile, the number of patients dying due to COVID-19 has also marginally decreased in the last 3 weeks. From reporting 22 deaths on August 16, the number has come down to 11 deaths as of November 1st. Shockingly, only 1/3 of the city residents wear masks while outdoors, revealed a survey conducted by the Greater Chennai Corporation and the ICMR National Institute of Epidemiology. Results say South Chennai at only 42% of residents and a scarce 23% of residents in North Chennai observe wearing masks. Poor mask compliance is a major cause of concern. We may see resurgence of COVID-19 if we fail to wear masks, said Dr. Pradeep Kaur, Deputy Director, ICMR NIE. Now, on to the state. Only courts can decide on the release of convicts, said Tamil Nadu Congress Chief K.S. Alagiri on the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. His statement boldly read, "Those who committed the murder should be seen as murderers and not as Tamilians." Something to be proud of, Tamil Nadu has bagged the Best State Award for Water Management for the year 2019. Under the category Revival of River, Vellore and Karur districts have been chosen for the first and second position. Under the category Water Conservation, Perambalur district has been chosen for the second prize at a national level. Under the Best Urban Local Body which took water conservation efforts, Madurai Corporation has won the second prize. The awards will be presented during the 2-day ceremony to be held through virtual platform on November 11th and 12th in the presence of Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu. Moving on to the nation, India has successfully launched its latest Earth observation satellite EOS-01 and 9 customer satellites on board its polar rocket from the spaceport in Sriharikota on Saturday. The EOS-01 is intended for applications in agriculture, forestry and disaster management support, said the space agency. Plea to rescue Indians held hostage in Yemen. Wife of worker from Tamil Nadu moves Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has sought the government's response on an urgent plea from a 33-year-old Tirunelveli resident to rescue her husband and other Indian workers held captive by Houthi rebels in Yemen. That said, let's have a look upon the world. After much anticipation in the US, Joe Biden's election draws curtains on Donald Trump's tumultuous presidency as he beats Trump in a race to the White House after winning the tipping point, Pennsylvania. With Kamala Harris as the vice president, who is now a first in multiple ways. The first woman, the first black person and the first Indian American to serve the second highest office in the US. A proud moment indeed for not just America but the world as well. With a shift in mode of education onto online grounds, Indonesians collect old phones to help students get online. They announced their campaign through social media and the response was overwhelming, with people donating second-hand units and others giving cash, and as of November, they had collected more than 200 mobile phones and cash donations amounting more than 530 million rupiah, that is about 27 lakhs in the Indian rupees, allowing them to buy more phones as well as purchasing prepaid internet for the recipients. Well, that was absolutely pleasant. Let's see what the weather has in store for us today. Kicking it off with a temperature at 30 degrees Celsius in the morning, easing into the noon at 29 degrees Celsius, breezy with lazy sunshine, and into the evening with 28 degrees Celsius and ending the day with a nice and chilly 27 degrees Celsius. It is indeed a beautiful day. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.